Good morning everyone, and greetings from beautiful New Zealand. As you can see, my ute is back from its beautification and I'm just here finishing up the charging. So I got it charged back up to 83%. So just finishing the session, disengaging the charge, waiting for the charger to be released, which is the case now. Returning it to the public charger, which I have used in this instance, and then closing everything up. So yeah, so it is back from its beautification. It got this beautiful red colored wrap on. The top is left black and got new wheels and tires, so very happy with the way it has turned out. Okay, welcome back in the cabin of the BYD Shark. So what is happening today and what has happened since the last episode? So you'll be giving me company today to go to a new place, the second last place for this ute to go to before everything is done. So today we will be going to a business called RVE, which is located in Penrose in Auckland. RVE does a lot of ute accessories, including roller lids, special different lightings. They do kind of tray inserts and so on as well, even upholstery. So if you have a ute which doesn't have heated seats, then they can put the heated element in and put a beautiful leather wrap on the seat, including embroidery. So they're really a skilled business, but they haven't unfortunately had a shark in for measuring and to develop their products. So I did reach out because I'm interested in getting a tough liner for the tray, and they have offered to give me a loaner for the time being, because they would need the vehicle for about 3 to 4 days to do the measurement. What is a tough liner? A tough liner is effectively some sort of a carpet that goes into the tray that is very hard wearing and prevents things from sliding around. So you go shopping, put your box, put your bag in there, and it stays in place. And if anything spills or you move garden clippings, and as a result of that you have quite a bit of dirt in the tray, then you can easily pull that tough liner out, clean it, wash it, and it will look like brand new again. So that's a very good thing, because at the moment, and with every ute, with the normal way the ute tray is set up, it does slide around, and so it is quite nice to have that. And so that will be done by about Thursday this week. And then for Friday I have scheduled for my electric roller lid to be reinstalled, because currently it is off, in order to allow full access for RVE to do their full measurements. So yeah, so they will help them both parties. But on Friday, so I will get the roller lid back installed. They will sort out one small leak that there was in the front or rear right corner, and then everything will be complete. So I'm very happy, super happy with how everything has gone so far. The other thing also is, what might be interesting for everyone, is the past 50 Ks. There is an option to get an idea on the fuel and battery consumption, and the combined consumption for both for the last 50 Ks is 7.2 liters per 100 k's, and that is combined for electricity and fuel. That also includes a longer trip down to Papakura there and back, especially including also a bit more kind of enthusiastic or sporty driving on the way, just to really kind of try out the capabilities of this BYD Shark. Again, in regards to distance and consumption, so currently, as I mentioned, 7.2 liter per 100 k's, but in regards to the trip, fully electric, to date, I have done 2,869 kilometers out of 3,796 kilometers in total, which is very impressive, I have to say. So I'm very happy with the way the Ute drives, and with the consumption and all the creature comforts that come with it. So absolutely cannot complain. So yeah, so let's see if we get let in. Beautiful, thank you. Let's give it a thank you signal. That's great. So that's all. Yeah, on my way to work, well, sorry, actually not on my way to work, direction to work, but on the way to drop off the vehicle to get the Tough Liner done. And so I thought I'd take you along on this ride with me. What else have I noticed with the Shark that we can talk about? One, so currently still on the version 1.0 for the operating system, and based on what I've heard and read and feedback from the dealer as well, the upgrade to the next version is done at the time of service by the dealer. So there's a version 1.1 available, and so that one, when I have it in for the service, so the first service is between 4,000 and 4,500. So I will be reaching out to the dealer today to schedule that in, and then at that time they can upgrade the software. According to what's available about the software, it does provide certain improvements of multiple systems. However, there's also a bit of talk about, with this update, that the torque, the power of the vehicle, is somewhat altered and restricted. So some people who have had their service already reported that the maximum kilowatt torque at the time, like prior to the service and the upgrade, was higher than what they got past the service. Currently everybody seems to be still waiting for some comment provided by BYD, as at this moment it is just what has been noticed, but there is no official justification as per why this is being experienced and witnessed. So I guess it's just a matter of watch this space. So there's the acceleration now. It's just not even full pedal. It is. Let's quickly go to get this away. It was in full EV mode, and it was also on eco. So very nice, very easy, and very effortlessly. And interestingly enough, so far I have been driving most of the time in eco. What I, however, also learned with the eco mode is that in eco only the front motor is engaged, so which means you're effectively driving in two-wheel drive, and only once you change it to normal, that's when both motors get engaged and provide, of course, therefore more power. Then in sports mode, that's when it is, well, sports mode is actually available in both, in EV and HEV, same as the other two modes also. So all three modes are available in both fully electric and hybrid electric vehicle mode. And of course the most power and torque is available in sport HEV mode. And when that is engaged, the engine is ready to kind of come on and be at hand and provide power, as well as both electric motors. So that's where you would get the highest torque number, the 600 up to 650 Newton meters of torque in total. But yeah, so I guess in this regard, taking that into account, it would be worthwhile the moment you are in heavy rain, change it to normal, out of eco, because then you have the four-wheel drive system available, and the Shark will adjust kind of how much power goes to the wheels, front and rear. Because I experienced once in rain, when I did not yet know about the eco mode, only the front motor, I had a little bit of a wheel spin, because the Shark is very powerful, can put a lot of torque to the wheel. And then of course, if with a heavy vehicle, there was up a slope, up a hill, and so I had a bit of a wheel spin. So my thinking and logic at this moment is to put it into normal mode when it rains, and thereby be able to have the both motors operating, have the vehicle in four-wheel drive, and thereby have more traction and response on in those conditions, thereby also at the same time minimizing and hopefully eliminating any wheel slip. So that's one other interesting thing I learned. One aspect that is a bit annoying to me, and it's more of a little wish list, but when you are in energy and you have the diagram and kind of the little scheme there where you see how is the vehicle generating and utilizing the power, I would really love it, like so many other people, or so many other vehicles have, not people, have it in the dash. In the little cluster right in front of you, have information in there where you can turn to and then see, is it operating fully electric? Is it regenerating based on regenerative braking? Is the engine operating to recharge the battery, or is even the engine operating, propelling the front wheels and charging the battery? So it would be quite nice to see the state of operation right in front at the display, because what I would prefer to have is, let's say, use the little right one where you have speed limit, the timer for the track thing, the media that you're playing, or the navigation information. Potentially maybe have one more option there to show the energy flow, and that I would personally see as very convenient and useful. Some people may say, oh well, I have it there, why do I need it here as well? And it is something that, yeah, I mean, it's nice to know, but so what? If I don't have it on here, I have it there. But I think it would be quite nice, especially at the start, to understand the car's operation a bit better. In which scenarios does the engine come on? In which scenarios does the engine only charge the battery? In which scenarios does the engine come on and propel the front wheels? How's the regenerative braking working? Those kind of things. It would just be nice. It's a little nice to have, but I think it's not a must-have. It's not a deal breaker, but it's just a little, damn, that would be nice to have. But yeah, the other thing is also when going back to here and selecting the media. On the media, I have local available, and on local there's, I believe, also an option for it says something about an SD card. Can anyone tell me where the SD card slot is in the vehicle? Because to date I have not seen nor read anything in the manual about an SD card that is fitted, so unsure about that, and would be great if somebody could provide some feedback. Regarding ports, I know in the center console there is a USB-A and a USB-C port, where again, based on what I've heard and read so far, because I'm using Apple CarPlay wirelessly, but only the USB-A port can charge the iPhone and provide the Apple CarPlay, where if you use the USB-C port, that one is charging only. Has anyone tried this? Any feedback on that? That would be interesting to hear, and I'm sure it would be valuable for some people watching this video. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the things that I wanted to talk to you about at this moment. Maybe one last thing which can be valuable, if you are in the BYD store, in here, oh, you have to be on park, okay, sorry. In the BYD store, you do have the manual. So if you download the manual and then open it, you have access to all content and information that is in the electronic manual that you can download from BYD's website. So a copy of that, and actually in a much better way, with a lot more kind of graphics and a lot more additional information. So I find it very useful and valuable to just have that at hand always, as long as you're in park. Otherwise, as we have seen, the vehicle will not show it for safety reasons. That way you can just quickly look something up. It's like, oh, I can't remember how this was, or what does this little symbol on the dashboard now mean. So you can just quickly go into the manual in the vehicle, look that up. So it is very useful, and I think that's something that some of you may or may not yet have seen, and even somebody who is still waiting to receive their vehicle will find benefit in having that and knowing about that. So I think that will be good. Yeah, in regards to the apps available, I guess last point to cover, there's currently only a very, very limited number of apps available, and like those being the browser, the Stingray karaoke. Calm Radio has just recently become available, and there's the browser, the manual, and I think that's about it. So yeah, so those are the apps available at the moment. Hopefully this will change. Hopefully we will be getting quite a few more in due course. So fingers crossed. But yeah, so now just turning into here, so we are in Penrose now, RVE straight ahead, turning in now to hand over the ute for RVE to do their works on it. Okay, greetings from New Zealand, have a great day, all the very best, and see you again next time. Bye bye.